Racism, sexism, just two of the reasons why Mary Seacole's name was abandoned in obscurity. Mary Seacole, yes, another Mary, was a Jamaican-born British woman. She was a businesswoman, a nurse, and the first black person to ever release an autobiography. And she's often overlooked in history due to racial prejudice. Most children, especially of my generation, were taught of the heroics of Florence Nightingale. And while her story is to be celebrated, I think that this is an opportunity to talk about another unsung hero of the Crimean War. In the beautiful city of Kingston, on the 23rd of November 1805, Mary Jane Grant, who would be Seacole, was born. Mary took great pride in being both Scottish from her father and Jamaican from her mother, and she would later, in fact, dub herself as Creole. Now, following in her footsteps of her mother, Mary began to dabble with medicine, and she took great interest in the aspect of nursing in addition to Afro-Caribbean medicinal practices at the time. And in the 19th century, as one can imagine, those of black heritage were still looked down upon. Slavery was still prevalent during these times, and a free black person was somewhat controversial. Those of Jamaican or African descent were considered to be lazy, but this is something that Mary took great umbrage with and tried her best to separate herself from that racial stereotype.